with day 3, week 2 of your August Abs Challenge. So today we're doing 3 rounds, 30 seconds of chops. All right, we'll be chopping front and right to left, left to right. So let's do a quick transverse warm-up. So the transverse warm-up, pulling the belly button into the spine, thinking about the muscles between your hip bones, pull them in. You can feel them tense if you put your fingers and palpate as you like really feel for that tightness there, okay? With this, I want you to just breathe. Take a few breaths, pull your belly button into your spine, get nice and tall, feel what it feels like. This is how we should be standing, you guys, knees soft. You should be standing with those muscles worked all the time. That's why we're focusing on that. I want you to focus on this more over how difficult you make your exercises. If you can't get your transverse to fire while you're doing the other ones, back it down. All right, you guys ready? Let's do a couple quick rotations to turn on the internal obliques. I'm breathing and still contracting those muscles. All right, the more you practice this, the more your body will be able to do it. All right, let's get going. So we're gonna need a weight, dumbbell, medicine ball, you pick it. You can even use a kettlebell. We're gonna be doing 30-second sets. You can do a regular chop, stand with your knees soft, shoulders roll back and down, pull that transverse in. You ready? Here we go. We're chopping forward and back, arms nice and long, right in front of you. So arms come out. As you lift, if you're lifting overhead, I want you to make sure that you're not scrunching up your shoulders at all, okay? Keep yourself nice and tall, just like we did when we did that transverse warm-up, okay? Just thinking about beautiful posture here. 4, 3, 2, 1. Give me chops from right to left. So right shoulder, chop down, rotate to your left, and then rotate back up. And I want you to come down slowly. And you might say, well, is it a chop if I just, oh yeah. Well, there's nothing wrong with that, but I really feel like you'll get more out of this exercise if we slow it down and you really focus on the muscles, like what muscles does it take to accelerate and decelerate through here, through this range of motion. It's really cool. Make sure you're rotating your shoulders, hold hips, hold still. Switch sides, please. Left shoulder, right hip. The other benefit of this is you're gonna get some shoulder work done here. Nice. Inhale, exhale, chop. Slow and controlled. Good. Remember to stay tall. Pull that transverse in. That's the key. 3, 2, 1. Back to front chops, please. Straight up and down. I notice on the way down that I have to use my back muscles to keep me from leaning. I have to use my back muscles to hold myself upright. Do you feel that? That's where I feel it the most. You might say, I don't feel it anywhere there. I feel it in my shoulders. Well, maybe your shoulders are maybe not as strong as your core. I'd say my low backs could use some strengthening, and that's where I feel it, which is great. That's part of my core, right? Let's go back to chops. All right. Breathing through range of motion. Transverse stays on the up and the down. Good job. And if you feel like, dude, I can't do all of this, you can put your weights down and practice this motion, keeping your core tight. Switch sides, please. Finishing up round 2, getting ready for round 3. And I do prefer that you hold your weight by the ends, not like this, okay? Because if you hold it with your, if you are right-handed, you might tend to hold it only with your right hand on the bottom, and that would load your right side more than your left. This way, it's even. Whew. Feeling good. All right, 3, 2, 1, last set. Here we go, straight up and down. Boosh. Side to side. 3 rounds here. Good job, you guys. Switch sides. Last set, best set. Here we go. Good. Pull in that transverse. It doesn't do you much good to do this one without pulling in your core. Rotate your shoulders, not your hips. So if you're doing this, you're probably going the other way. This is easy. Hold those hips still. Separate your shoulders from your hips. It's your core separating those two things. Yes, we did it. Done. Okay, so for our stretch here, we're gonna do a standing stretch. So I want you to put your hands overhead, press your palms up, and just open up your abdominals. Inhale. And then exhale, go ahead and lean to one side. And then back to center. Exhale, lean. Good. Now, if you'd like, you can grab a hold of a countertop, something from a standing position, and just sit back into child's pose, tuck your chin, and breathe. Or you can just go to child's pose on the ground if that works better for you. All right, guys, nice work today.